What's up everybody? Good morning. Tommy here, Math Productions. This video I'm talking about 2 new updates, 1 new mod, all 3 from arguably my favorite mod author for the entirety of creations. Because as you all know, if I had to pick just one mod, only one mod that adds something to the game that's not there by default, the best and only choice at the top of my mind is Xeno Master. Xeno Master is an incredible mod. If you're like me and you like to be able to capture, tame, domesticate, and then have as a usable companion all the Xenos that you find within the game world, that's what Xeno Master does. It introduces mechanics to be able to capture creatures out in the wild and then have them as your own companions. I've done tons of videos showing off all the free companions that this mod can provide, and these updates take the mod even to the next level. So I feel very fortunate. 2 days in a row that I've had 2 of my favorite mod authors push out more awesome content, and we are truly in a fantastic age for these sorts, these caliber, these tiers of mods to be able to have at our fingertips, right? So again, this video we're talking about the 1.0 update for Xeno Master, the DLC support mod that goes with it, and then Ghostrider also introduced the first patch mod that patches in the creatures from the At Hell's Gate quest mod, so that way you can actually capture and tame those quest creatures added only in that quest, but you can have them yourself in the rest of the game as a usable companion. The patch is actually also kind of like an outline, if you will, a guideline for other modders that do their own quests and things like that mods, and if they add in custom creatures, they can now make patches similar to that At Hell's Gate patch, so that way you can have those custom unique quest-given creatures and not have them resort to like a base game file type creature or anything like that. They will stay as those custom creatures with the patch. And that's the third, again, mod that we're talking about in this video. So what I've been showing here on screen is kind of a rehash of things that have already been in Xeno Master as it was. You can go to industrial workbenches. That's where you craft your CCD grenades, which are the grenades that you use to actually capture the Xenos out in the field. You can go to the cooking stations and you can cook up different treats to not only feed and heal your Xenos, but to also give them new combat abilities out in the field. And then in the research station, there is a new category, Xeno Weaponry, and that's where you'll be able to find all of your Xeno Master specific research skills that you need to unlock through a research station. I'm going to continue on talking about kind of that stuff in a second, but I do want to point out the Xeno box is now a rare item. I think that's super cool. And in here, I've never emphasized, but if you go to your Xeno box, there is a Fauna compendium, and Ghostrider 231 has gone and throughout the game found every single Xeno that's in the game and cataloged them and made this Fauna compendium that grows and fills in with the player. So if you start a fresh game with Xeno Master, that Fauna compendium, everything is going to be empty, but as you go out in the world and explore and find these new creatures, their entries in that Fauna compendium will fill in. And just like a Pokédex, you can absolutely go into a game file with the full intention of finding and unlocking every entry in that Fauna compendium. I think that is a crazy level of work that Ghostrider put in. I am so thankful for it, because stuff like that is why this mod is so exceptional. It's not just the surface, it's crazy deep, but none of it is required or mandatory. I need to emphasize, like, for so long with this mod, I just used the 5 CCDs that you got at the beginning, and that was it. When I was out, I was out. The tames that I got were the tames I got. I did not invest a bunch of extra time into the extra features. I've mainly been doing that on this current playthrough, so we've been learning it together. But again, any type of player, whether you want the most minimal involvement or if you want the most involvement, you can do anywhere on that spectrum with this mod, and the mod itself is still absolutely worth it. The last thing I wanted to show off here, snapshot for a picture for myself. You can build these xeno cages and rugs at your outpost that will, just like all the other workstations that NPCs can interact with, your creature companions can interact with those cages and those mats for some really cool immersion and play, right? But I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you press the like button. I hope you go and download Xeno Master right now. Go to Ghostrider 231's YouTube page. They have a new video up explaining the new features as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and as always, take care.